Hi, come on in. Come on in. Come on. You know where you are, right? Welcome back. Come on in, set a spell with me. I hope you got a beverage because today we're doing the TEMU haul. Kind of miscellaneous stuff, but stuff I haven't had. Well, most of the stuff I haven't had before. So for those of you who are new, my name is Connie, and you have just entered Connie's little corner. You can go down below. You will find the link where you can download the TEMU app. That's my personal direct link. Next to that, you're going to find my code, which is I'll put right up here for you, AFC 95851. That code will get you 30% off your first order. And if you are watching this on TV, you want to do this easy way, just scan this QR code right here. It'll do the very same thing. You'll be able to download the app and you'll get your 30% off discount when you check out. Okay? So, in keeping with my promise to you, the very first thing I want to show you is this. You're going to see before and after pictures. These are the items that I had gotten for organizing and for storage underneath my kitchen sink. And I promised you that I would show you the before and after. So here we go. Here's, I don't know what side. You'll be able to tell the difference though. Mark them. One side is the before side and the other side is the after. Or you can say then and now. And look at the difference. Here's the left side of the cabinet. If you're standing at the sink, you open the left side door. Here's the left side. That was then and now. And here's kind of like in the middle. And then these are the right-hand side. And then look what I hung on the doors. And yes, everything I put on the doors has been screwed in. I used little tiny half-inch screws. Actually, I think they're not even quite half inch. Probably maybe 3/8 screws, but it was just enough to secure them because the adhesive on the back was not sufficient. But these are firmly in place. You can tell by looking at what I've put in each of them that they're carrying a heavy amount of product. So I am really happy. I'm thrilled. As you notice, and I'll put this picture back up again, if you look inside up on the walls on each side, I now have things hanging up on the side walls, which I have never seen anybody else do. Now, you may do that, but this I thought, well, why not? These are things that I want to be able to just reach in and grab, but I don't want them all cluttered around, so I have them hanging up for easy access, right? So now I'm organized under my kitchen sink, and most of my kitchen is organized, and I am so done with my TEMU kitchen. I just enjoy using it from this point on. So let's see what we have in here that we can use, okay? I'm just going to pull things out at random. Now, you won't see prices above. I'll tell you the prices. All the links and the prices will be down below. And again, keep in mind, what I pay for things may be because of the time that I bought them, what the price was then, and not necessarily what it is now. This little one was 36 cents. And this is a hair catcher. I love these. I already have 3 of them, and I decided that I was going to invest in another one to have an even 4. Cutest little things. This one has a little bear face in the center. You can get them with other faces in the center. This is like a really scratchy type foam, but it's not scratchy and abrasive. It's scratchy in that it grabs pet hair, my hair, whatever hair, lint balls, anything that comes off your clothes. Now, it says it's for, it shows it putting in the dryer, but I put 2 of these into the wash machine, and you'd be surprised, number 1, how much hair gets on here, and number 2, how little ends up in my lint filter of my washer, because it's getting caught here. So, and this is great. The stuff just pulls off. You can rinse it off, reuse it a gazillion times. The other 2, which now that I have four, so this one and one other one, will go into the dryer. That will pick up any remnants, and believe me, it does. It catches even more of the pet hair and whatnot. So now when I'm pulling clothes out of my machines, whoa, my focus just went crazy. Now when I'm pulling clothes out of my eater machines, these are the first things I look at. I do not use these individually. I use all, well, in the past three of them, but now four of them. When I'm washing the dog blankets, I throw all of them into the washer to help grab that. And usually, obviously, because it's dog blankets, these will be filled up, as will my filter. But by the time I clean everything off, put the blanket and whatnot in the dryer, next to nothing comes off. So perfect. Love these little things. You got to invest in them. I have them in blue, but you know, me with the bright colors. I like the orange. All right. Next, 67 cents. This is a self-adhesive. Come here, Charlie. Charlie tuna. All right. This is a self-adhesive roll of bandage. If you've ever had blood drawn, you know how they will put a little piece of gauze on your arm, and then they'll take this little bit of bandage and they'll wrap it around, and it's self-stick, and it does self-stick. I got this not only for me, but to use like for mom, and because she is on a blood thinner, so I need to make sure if anything happens that I can securely wrap her, and also for the dogs for their injuries. So this is a pretty good size roll. You can tell it'll go a good way. It didn't give me the measurements of the roll, but this is not the first time I've bought these. And you can actually feel that this is just like what you get at the doctor's office or wherever you go, whatever facility or office you go to. Most commonly used, as I said, in blood draws. But in my house, it's for boo-boos. Right? Gotta have boo-boos. Oh, $1.49. And you know, of course, now that I have these, afterthought, now that I have these, I probably won't need them. Isn't that Murphy's Law? Once you get something, you don't need it. And I'm thinking that's going to be the case because now Sadie's all healed and hopefully Levi doesn't need anything. All right, this was $1.49 and I'm going to get it all over the place. Uh-oh, I got to be careful. Hold on. I know I'm going to have to get a little storage bag to put this in because I just destroyed this bag. These are left, right, center. Did you ever play this game? Mom loves this game. So this one has a set of 6 dice, and it says right on one side, left, then of course it has the stars. And when you have center, of course that's the star, is the center point. So this has 6 different dice so that you can have, I like this set because you can have up to 6 players and you don't have to keep passing the dice around. Everybody can have their own dice, and that's what I like about this. So mom's favorite game, left, right, center, for $1.49? Yeah, it's a great deal. I do have a tiny little Ziploc bag that I will to move those dice into because it didn't come with a storage bag. I've seen the ones that come with a little, what I call like little bingo chips, and they're in a little tube. Mom and I don't need that. Mom loves playing for real money, and we keep it simple. We either do pennies or nickels. We keep it simple. And of course, I supply all the coinage, you know, but it's just a fun game. 71 cents. Okay. Last haul you saw. Oh, actually, hold on. I can use that little bag. Oh, this is a little Ziploc bag, and those dice will fit nicely in there. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. Last haul you saw me get my new phone cover. Peace, love, dogs. And of course, the pattern is right in the middle. And I didn't have any kind of a strap to put on the back of it that wouldn't hide this. So I got this. This is a transparent. Let's see how tight. Oh, that's tight. Okay. So this is a transparent. I love the little ring. It's got like little gemstones in it. Can you see those? little bitty gemstones, but it's clear. So we're going to put it on right now. And we're going to see how well it holds. These things are usually pretty sticky. See if I can get this peeled off the back. Oh, that's on tight. Hold the phone. Okay, get that off of there. And let's see, we'll put it right smack dab, kind of in the middle, I guess. There we go. And just press it down. Okay, so you can still see the Peace Love dogs right through it. And the little ring, which does turn, it pivots both ways. It's okay. It's on there nice and tight. Folds down flat, low profile. You can see sideways, very low profile. Side. I'm walking backwards today. So I like it. This is pivot itself, this little ring is very, very snug on there. And I don't know if it's just because it's loose or if that's the way that it's made, but I'm okay with that as long as it stays on and it doesn't block the design. So very cool. Transparent. Perfect for those of you that have designs on the backs of your phone and for under $1. Why not, right? $2.54. And this is 100 pieces for $2.54. I know you can't tell what these are. These are cellophane lunch bags. I thought I would give them a try as opposed to spending a fortune. And how do you even open this thing? I don't know. Oh, hold on. Got to be careful because I don't want to cut the bags themselves. Spending a fortune on Ziploc bags is not something I wanted to do. So I figured, you know what, 100 bags will last me a long time. So I thought I would try their little cellophane storage bags. These are cute. Can you see? It's just a clear cellophane bag. It has, oh, I've got to figure out how you open it. Okay, is this there a trick to it? There's a trick to it. I don't know. We gotta figure it out. Hold on. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So it's pleated on the bottom. We gotta open up the pleat on the bottom. Oh, that's good. That means you can actually put a sandwich in here. Got a nice little pleat. So it has a flat bottom. And you see the width of it if I do it that way? There you go. Now, as far as how you close these, I don't know because there's no snap or anything to them. These may not be the type that can actually be sealed. They may more so be the type that you just fold over. But there is no thin seal on the top of them. These are just open. Almost as if you were going to have a sandwich and you were going to hold the bag to eat it this way. So this may not serve my purpose. However, I do not have a problem. I know this is small enough. I can put this into my vacuum seal and seal it with my vacuum seal. So that's going to be my plan now that I see that they don't have a closure on top. And there isn't really a way to fold them over and get them to close. So if anyone has gotten these and knows if there's any alternate uses for them or alternate ways to close them, I do like that they're a little wide, which is great because I can put stuff in them. Being they're cellophane, I don't think I would use them for anything that's hot. But okay, so they're not a Ziploc bag. They're not what I expected, but I'm not going to return them because it did just say that it was a sandwich bag. So I'll make it work. I have that great vacuum seal that you saw in my TEMU kitchen. When was it? Part 4, I think. You'd have to look at the description of each one where it lists all the items. But I think my vacuum seal bag will work wonderfully for that, to seal them up. So I'm okay with it. I am a little disappointed that they're not bags that have their own closure, that they're just open bags, but for the price, it's a lot cheaper than Ziploc bags, and I'll just zap them closed, right? Okay. Not to worry, but there you go. There's a review right off the bat. This was 37 cents. Hopefully you're not hearing a lot of crinkling. Let me know if you are, because I'm using something different today. 37 cents. I love these, which is why I keep buying more. This is my third purchase of these. And this is a set of super, look at these, super soft towels. These are great for kitchen use with babies, use on glassware, use on surfaces. I just used one of them this morning to clean my computer screen because I didn't want to risk scratching my viewing screen. I use these to clean my TV screens. So anything that you don't want to scratch, these are great if you have grandkids or great grandkids or babies in the house because these are really, really soft. So there's a pink one. There's one, two, three green ones. One, two, three green ones. And a blue one. So you've got a set of 5 for 39 cents. That's cheaper than the previous set of 5s. Now, I want to draw to your attention. You see how these edges are scalloped? There's no stitching on the edge of these whatsoever. They're just scalloped. They don't fray when they're washed because I've washed them a million times. But they also have ones that are a little bit more expensive, maybe 79 cents for 5, that actually do have stitching on the edge. They're actually bordered like an actual washcloth. But I don't need that border because they all work the same, whether they have the border or not. They do have, as you can see, they have a fair amount of stretch in them. They have a little bit of give, all right, which is nice. Super, 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 super friendly. Nice on your skin, nice on things you don't want to scratch. I have some really nice wood furniture, sideboards and whatnot in the house, and this is great for cleaning those. This is also great for cleaning my cut glass, my fancy glassware, anything that you want to be gentle with. So I have a bunch of them. I have a bunch that I use in the kitchen for washing dishes. I have a bunch that I keep underneath the kitchen, which you'll probably pick up on the stripes if you looked closely at the before and after pictures of under my counter, under my sink. And I also keep a bunch of these out in the garage because these are great for tidying up on the tops of the machines or anything with the car that I don't want to obviously scratch my car. So love these. Can't speak highly enough of those. All right. That's a repurchase that I've repurchased several times. Why do I keep buying more? Oh, I think I also gave some away in the 1,000 subscriber gift box. Pretty sure there were some in there, and there would definitely be some in the 5,000 subscriber gift box. All right, that's a given. All right, this was 34 cents. I thought I would try this out. For 34 cents, I figured, well, you know what? You can't go wrong if you can get in. They do pack these things, don't they? Okay, so for 34 cents, this is a very silky type cloth. I don't know if you can see the material on this, if you can see the weave on this. I like the edging. It's kind of cute. It's a little pretty, actually. But this is supposed to be a glass rag, specifically meant for cleaning glassware and, in other words, screens, TV screens, computer screens, anything along those lines, even my glasses, even to clean. Well, let's see. Let's see, shall we? Oh, okay. Lint free. No lint whatsoever left on the glasses. All right, that's good. So I like this. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't use this for like if I had Windex and I had the big living room windows to do. I would save this for screens, but they do call this a glass rag. So I'm going to try it out. It worked on my glasses, and for a couple of cents, I'm not too worried about it. Cute, tiny little thing. Doesn't take up much room. Something different, right? Alrighty, let's see what else we got in here. Oh, we have 67 cents worth of more bandage. Now, I don't know if you've ever noticed on my dogs, Levi wears an orange collar, and orange is, there's different color codings for dogs. In other words, orange is approach with caution or don't approach without permission. Red is keep your distance, don't touch the dog, don't approach the dog. Yellow basically is friendly. So Levi wears an orange collar. He is my service dog, but he's very well trained. I just don't like people automatically coming up to him and reaching for him because he is very protective. And he's never bitten. He's never even tried to bite. I just don't want him to get so friendly with strangers that he stops being protective. So he wears an orange collar, orange bandage. Sadie wears a purple collar, purple bandage. It's a method to my madness. I'm not just mad. There's a reason behind it. So again, this is the exact same thing. Trying to get these started is hard. All you really do is just rub your finger along it like this, and you'll start to see it pucker up so you know where the edge is. And these are quite sticky. And yes, these can be reused over and over and over again. So if you use one, and I forgot to tell you with the orange wrap, if you do use this, obviously you cut it off to whatever length you want, it sticks, and these stay on for a long time. When you take it off, just roll it back up again and have it ready to use. Will it get dirty? Yes. Can you wash it? Absolutely. And guess what? It'll still stick. I've used this many times when Levi had surgery on his back legs, and each time both legs had been wrapped, and I saved the wrapping, and I probably washed it 3 or 4 times before it lost its sticky. So yes, these are reusable. You don't necessarily, but at this price, to get the nice roll, right? So one color for each dog. All right, what else? And the third one, this was $1.01, and this is for me. I'm the fur mommy. So if I get something that needs to be wrapped, I'm going to use the one with the little claw prints on it. Isn't that the cutest thing? This little bandage. Now, yes, of course, you can use this on dogs. It's a much smaller roll. As you can see, it's also not as wide. This one's only about 1.5 inches, where the other ones are like almost 3 inches long. So this is definitely narrower. But this is something that I can use as a finger wrap, which is typically where I get my injuries, on my fingers. So I did want something narrower. I can cut it thinner if I need it. But come on, I'm a fur mommy. Right? You can use this on your doggies, but I got this one for me. And that's all I'm going to say about that. All right. More comments. Oh my gosh, what have I got in here? I didn't realize I had so much stuff. I thought there were only like 3 or 4 things in here. But there's definitely more. This was $1. Oh, yes. $1.24. Oh, and I don't want to lose these. How many's in here does it say? Let's see if it says. 10 pieces. Now, you'll know how you have things that have batteries in them, right? And when you put the batteries in, they have those little metal clips on the top for the positive and the springs on the bottom for the negative. And you know those things break, right? And then what you're doing, you end up throwing away your devices. Well, not have to do that anymore. Hold on, if I can see if I can separate these. The parts that typically break are the spring ends. These are your replacements. There's your spring. It just sets into spot. It's got this little tab right here. See the little tab sticking out? That locks it into place in the device. And there's your little spring. And these springs are nice and tight. They're brand new. So I got tired of setting things aside and thinking, well, you know what, I can't use that anymore because either the spring is broken or you open it up and it's corroded for whatever reason. It's got all that white battery acid type stuff on it. You don't throw those things away. You just pull out the bad one and you put this little puppy in there. So for $1.24, you got 10 of them, which should do at least 5 devices because most devices have, what, 2 batteries on average? So I think that's a great find. I have a couple of remotes for my fans that I haven't been able to use. And that's what prompted me to look for these things. So what I tend to do, and I don't know if any of you do it, but what I tend to do is as I don't have a to-do list, I have a to-buy list or a to-get list. When I go around the house and I see where I need something odd like that, I'll write it down. And in this particular case, I just put springs for battery. And I had to stop and think about, what do I mean springs for battery? And then it dawned on me like, oh, okay. And lo and behold, TEMU had them. So far, there isn't much TEMU doesn't have. $1.11 for these. You've heard me talk about this. This is the order that I've been waiting for. This was $1.11, and it is a 10-pack, and these I got in black. These are wig combs. If you have a hairpiece, you know that on the inside there's a little comb, and these are bobby pin material. I don't know if you can see that. Those are metal. They're not plastic. That's like a bobby pin. And you sew it inside the hairpiece so that when you put your hairpiece on, it locks. The comb helps hold it on. Most of my hairpieces you see me wear don't have these combs. And that's why I have a problem and it's always shifting around, especially on the longer ones, the ones that are 24, 26 inches. They have a lot of weight to them because they're very thick and full and they don't stay in place properly. I have to style them to keep them in place. I'll be sewing these nice little combs. Okay, really, really nice material, nice metal. And I'm thinking because it has a 6 tips, these will be fine. I just have to sew 2 combs, 1 on each side, and I should be good to go. So if you do have a hairpiece that's dancing around, or maybe you have a piece of fabric or something along that lines that you want to make a hair comb out of, you can attach these. You can actually glue these to the base so that you slide that decorative comb into your hair. You can use these for that as well. Multi-use, multi-purpose, right? Questions, queries, posers? We're getting there. Oh, $3.14. You haven't seen me get one of these in a long time. Yes, it's a baseball cap. And this one is in dark hunter green. So let me open this up. These things, they're supposed to keep it from crushing, but as you can see, it's crushed. I don't care. This is denim. And this is dark green, and it's that like antiquish looking green, and it says Dog Mom. And this I got as a work hat because it's not all fancy. It does have the metal slide. It's not Velcro. It has the adjustable slide on the back. It has all the vent holes on the top. It's got an average size brim, not too big, not too small. And of course, I will make it fit my head. But yeah, look, Dog Mom. I don't know if you can see the material, but it is, there you go. It is denim. Look at the stitching on the side of that. Excellent stitching all the way around. I did not have a green hat. Out of all the hats I had, I did not have a green hat. And when I saw this one, I'm like, I gotta have it. And for under $4, where do you get baseball caps other than TEMU for under $4? So there we go. Done, Mom. No, I didn't freeze. I was doing that for thumbnail. All right, what's next? Oh, yes. You've heard me talk about and show you pictures of my, I haven't had a coffee this morning, um, my toothpick holder. I got another one because I have two toothpick holders in the kitchen. One I keep over by the stove for like when I'm baking or testing foods, and the other I keep on the island for when we're sitting there to eat. $1.70, that's all this cost, right? Now I get to show you in person as opposed to just a picture. So you can get an idea the size of this. This is good heavy plastic. It's got the plastic lid. There's your little push button right here. And I'm going to take the top off. Hold on, because it just wiggles up. So that if you look inside, can you see that little bar move? That's the bar that's supposed to push the toothpicks up. So when I fill it, I turn it this way and I fill it down that so that this is up. And I'm going to do that. This is the old dispenser, the old twisty type dispenser, which I will keep handy because I can always use it as a shaker. It has holes in it, right? So if it's not for toothpicks, I can use it to shake something. All right, so let's take these toothpicks out carefully. Get them out far enough that I can pour them in to this one. Okay. Put the top, what do I do with the top? Ah! Put the top back on. Now the other one that I got, and it actually took a couple of times for it to work. But there you go. Can you see that can you see the little tip sticking out? Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 pumps to get it to actually lift the toothpick up. But it does lift the toothpick, so I'm not going to pull them all out. I have to put more toothpicks in, but there you go. Can you see them? I pumped it a couple of times. Can you see them sticking out? So that's what it does. It pushes them up, and that's all you really have to do with it. Oh, that's why I got one that's really bent here. Okay. And that's all it really does. So to make it work the best, I always turn it this way. All right, so that the button is up in the air, and get all those toothpicks laying down on this side and then stand it up, because that way it will be able to actually, see, there we go. It just popped out another one. And that's all it does. It just pops the tip out enough for you to grab it. Back in. So it works great. I have no problems with the one I've had, which is why I got a second one. I will keep this other dispenser, which I did also get this from TEMU. This one screws on, and it has the 3 holes. You can use it to shake. You can put anything you want in it. This is perfect, like a little bit of, I have one that I put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in it. So when Mom and I are having an Italian meal or anything that has a cheese, she has this tiny little shaker that dispenses just enough. But you can use it for anything that you want to dispense. The top twists so that it closes up the holes and nothing comes out. So 2 great little dispensers, both from TEMU, both suitable for toothpicks. No batteries required, which is a plus. Yes, you can get the battery operated one, but why? This one works fine. You just push a button and your toothpick pops up. What can I say? That's very sturdy made, and that is a repurchase. That's my second one. So now I'm done with toothpick holders. What do we got left in this bag? Oh, one more item. All right. This, $9.27. Most of these are a little bit more expensive than this, but I did get this on a special deal, special sale, whatever they were having for it. Did come in this nice Ziploc bag too, which I will save. Put that over there. This is what I call bathing suit material, and I'm okay with this because of what it is. Can you guess yet what it is? This is a laundry curdle. They call this a curdle. Oh, look, it matches my earrings. Anyway, you just pull it off like that. Pull this little thing off. And careful because this will snap open. Fold it over so that little piece is on the inside. And here's your turtle. Right? This is just to wrap it up. It's not going to be in the way. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just to keep it folded. Right? It looks like a little pair of underwear. This has bendable plastic on the inside for the rod so that just like your screens, your sunscreens in your car, you just give it a twist for it to fold back up. That's all you have to do. And then you just slide this around it. So if you can close your sunscreens, you can open and close this. How this works is that you take it upside down this way and you stick it in your dryer. You lay it on top of all the clothes. And then you take your hand and you just spin your dryer so everything flops down into this. And then you reach in and pull it out, and there's all your clothes in the middle to where you can actually carry them this way. Or for me, the reason I got it is so I don't have to keep bend and grab, bend and grab, bend and grab for 20 pieces of clothes or however many pieces of clothes are in the machine. I can get them all out at once, take this thing, just lay it on my little rolling cart, or depending on what's in it, just carry it like this and take it into the house to put the laundry away. And then when I'm done, all I have to do is do that twist like you do and grab your little under things here, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to put my hand on the inside of it to do it and then just pull it up and around. And that's it. That's how easy it is. This will store up on a hook on the side wall, or in the case, what I'm going to do is, you saw that I had gotten those over the cabinet clothes hooks to hang things on. I'm just going to hang this up there because I'm going to use this obviously before I hang anything up. So this is a great little idea. I absolutely love this, and especially the way that it wraps itself back up together. Really happy with this. Take a look at the material. It is that nylon. It feels just like a bathing suit. Who cares? You can feel the plastic in between. It's plastic tubing because I can squish it and close it. So that's good that it's flexible plastic tubing. So I'm not worried about it cracking. And if it does, it's not going to make a difference. So again, undo it. Let it open itself up. Put it in like this over your clothes, roll it over, take your clothes out, and when you're done, twist it back up, hang it back up. Look at how easy that was. Oh my word. Seriously, it's like a little bag. Carry it over your shoulder. Oh, I'm kidding. Well, when it is folded like this, it does have a center section. Look at that. And it's staying closed because of the wrap is around it. So if you did need to carry something small, you wouldn't even have to open this all the way. You could just open this enough to carry what you wanted to carry. This will be great for anything you can think of, but for me, I got it to be the turtle that it's designed to be. So basically, it's the shell that's going to fit over the top of the clothes. All I have to do is reach in. When I reach in, I put this in. I keep my hand in there, just spin that dryer around, let all the clothes go down into it. Pull this out. Can't get much easier than that, right? So I'm going to be trying it out probably tomorrow, because tomorrow I will be doing some cooking for Mom and I in preparation for Sunday, and I'll also be doing laundry. So yeah, so there you go. Good size. When it's folded down, it's about a foot across, maybe 13 inches across. So it's a pretty good size item. I like it. I'm happy with it. All right. That's it for this order. I did want to say thank you to quite a few of my viewers who left comments expressing their appreciation for my TEMU kitchen series that I did and for the amount of work that I put into them. A lot of people, unless you're a YouTuber, a lot of people aren't aware that when you have to do an excessive amount of editing, like those videos, where I'm putting up picture after picture after picture and other information on the screen, having to download all the links, having to download all the descriptions and the prices, because that doesn't come in one bulk thing. We have to grab it. We have to go to the item, download the pictures, save the description, save the link with the prices. Usually I enter all these into like an email or something, and then I send it to myself. But then after you spend, an hour or two doing that, depending, and of course there were 200 items I did, so every 40 some odd items took almost 2 hours to do just those. And then you create your video, which is another hour. It's an hour long. And then you have to upload it and do your editing, which for every hour of video, it's at least 2 hours of editing. And then you have to download it, and then you have to upload it to TEMU. You have to upload it to YouTube, and then you have to do your YouTube description box, and then your thumbnail. So an hour video, like the ones that I did, typically took anywhere from 6 to 7 hours to do for each video. And I just wanted to give my appreciation to those that are aware, and that gave me thank yous for doing that for you guys. And I love doing that stuff for you guys. So that's why you probably see a lot more editing and stuff into my videos than you do a lot of other people, because right now I have the time to do that. But yeah. So thanks for hanging with me. Don't forget to give a big thumbs up. Oh, and please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm seeing other YouTubers sharing information that their subscribers are being unsubscribed somehow by YouTube, and they don't realize it until they realize, well, I haven't gotten notification or this or that. So please make sure, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you're actually in there. If you don't see the D on the end for subscribe, then you need to hit that button. Make sure you give a big thumbs up, because that does help move this out into the algorithms. If you're watching this video, 75% of those of you that watch my videos do not give a thumbs up. It's just an acknowledgement that you've been watching. That works for me. It's fine. You can leave your comments too if you want to. It's great. And don't forget to share. So it's important that you all remember to stay hydrated. There's my Levi puppy. Yes, I have a matching straw in there today. Stay hydrated. Above all else, please stay sweet. And I will catch you in a couple of days with another TEMU order.